bankota adung a fota banko nyina a lusta to about 2nd of December 2016, but I'll have to let because 22 warning what 2nd of December at a farewell rhyme to ala man ka work nyaming is very funny. So ako wo 2nd and 22nd, but this time ako alia balali Gambianolu electorate so until muli along al nyanta sila je alia sirang bulabulu for 22nd of July. So I have for 22nd of July 1994 up to 22nd of July 2016. What a fool. You lost the elections. You confirmed your loss, your defeat, gracefully, nicely, like a gentleman. But you weren't a gentleman. You are just pretending to be one. So therefore, Mr. Jammeh, it's about time for you to go. Very politely leave. Leave politely, silently, quietly, and don't make no noise, please. Leave quietly. You know those ones when you are in a meeting, you commit something and they ask you politely to leave. Leave politely. Seriously. Don't bring no havoc. Don't bring no chaos. Don't bring in no tribal tension. You brought tribal suspicion between the tribes in the Gambia for the last 22 years. But it's enough now. You rape, you killed, you falsely imprisoned, incarcerated Gambians for the last 22 years. You embezzled their money. You're looking at them, calling them fools. You threaten them in every single one of your meetings. You have to be on these Mandingos, or you have to be on the religious leaders, or you have to be on the Christians. You always swearing in the name of Bilai Walai. Do you even know what's the meaning of Bilai Walai Talai? You even say it wrong. It's nothing like Bilai Walai Talai. That's even said wrong. So that's why I even said it one time. Your Arab friends see you as a jahil. You don't understand nothing. They see you as a fool. They're using you to speak against the West. That's what they've been using Jammeh for. It's a tool. It's like it's controlled by a remote. Mr. Zakir Naik went there and gave him money and promised him that, he's a great man. He is the messenger from all the Islamic Islamic leaders to congratulate Jammeh and give him some false certificates and merits. Titles that he never merit, without merit. He never deserved those titles. But because of Zakir Naik and those so-called, how do you call them? They're sectarians. Those are sectarian religious people, sectarian Islam. That's what they follow. Okay. They using him as a tool to speak against the West because he's the president of a country. But that country doesn't belong to that person you want to use to speak against the West. And there are some fools from other countries that are still bittered by the actions of the IEC and the actions of the new AU or the new ECOWAS. Their efforts to say no to coup d'etats and to say no to taking overs by military force. So some people they bittered because their rebel leaders are now answering questions in the courts in Hague, in Holland. That's what they don't want. Now, because of that, those people are worshipping and praying for Jammeh to stay, calling him a Pan-Africanist, calling him a king, calling him he's more powerful than Senegal. If the Senegalese army go into Gambia, they're gonna kill them, the Gambian army. All that crap come on, all that's bullshit. So those people are bittered against against ECOWAS and Macky Sall and the IEC, the ICC rather, because they are rebel leaders, people like Charles Taylor, people like Laurent Gbagbo, are now in jail. That's what they don't like. Charles Taylor is in Scotland. He's going to spend the rest of his bloody life in jail. And Yahya Jammeh, the same thing will happen to him. So because of that, those people are not happy with the ICC and also with the ECOWAS. ECOWAS has been instrumental into telling people, no, they done it in Guinea, they done it in Mali, to tell, military governments, what? No. Which is good in Africa, to show people a government, you cannot stay in government for more than 10 years. My friend, it's not your family home, man. Where from son to father or whatever, a government is totally different from that, man. And those people are they're abusing me on Facebook. I don't care. Fuck them. Sorry, excuse my French. I shouldn't be swearing, but they're calling Macky Sall all kind of names. They're calling even Adama Barrow names. They're sabotaging Adama Barrow, putting the picture of Adama Barrow against the one of Yahya Jammeh, comparing them and say, look at the two. Who do you think can, all those kind of comparisons. I just see them like, most of them are from French-speaking countries, from Ivory Coast. I think they are from Ivory Coast, those people. Disgusting people, because they are lost. They are lost. They said Macky Sall is the puppet of the West, because that's what Jammeh say. Yeah. If people who want to speak the truth in Africa and want to help the law enforcement to enforce laws on the criminals, you have relatives of the criminals who always seems to be denying the fact that the people they support have committed those crimes. Let's be honest, man. Let's be frank. We don't have to be called Mr. Frank, but we have to be frank. Because XYZ, your rebel leader, is in jail because he had committed atrocities. That's why he's in jail. Simple. If you don't do nothing, nothing will happen to you, my friend, because your rebel leaders have killed people. They instigated violence. They armed young children. They armed young people to go and kill each other, and also went in rampage to cut, amputate people, cut their arms and all that. That's why your leaders are in jail, and they're gonna rot in jail. And you yourself, if you're not careful, the way you're going on, you're gonna rot in jail. You are so much against the West, but you are living in the West. Why can't you go back home and live in Africa? Because the corrupt systems you support, those systems don't allow you to stay in Africa. That's why. You think if Africa is like here, why are we here? Because our corrupted, those people you guys support, those are the reasons to why me and you are here. If we change that and have a little bit of what the West have, which is a little bit of democracy, you might not find it democratic, but no one will come and knock on your door, hence you haven't committed a single crime in here. But over there you can be accused of anything. Instead of arresting you civilizedly, nicely, they'll beat you. The person beating you up, he doesn't even know the charges they're arresting you for. What kind of law is that? Or one person getting paid $10,000 or $20,000 per annum. They end up, embezzling 100,000, and they will not be held accountable. They will never be held accountable by anybody. That's why our institutions, one man can just, steal lots of money, nothing, because there's no auditory system, no auditors, no audits. They'll make up numbers when the financial year comes. They'll make up numbers and start announcing all kind of numbers. How many people in Africa understand numbers when it comes to GDP, and the budgets and all that crap? The growth and all that. Not many people know. So they just come around, bluff their way, say whatever numbers they like. No one would challenge them. A fly wouldn't question them. Simple. That's how Africa is run. And that's why you fools out there who are speaking or, fighting against Macky Sall and ECOWAS and the West and the ICC, you're calling them names because they're asking Jammeh to step down. You ignoring all the fact that Jammeh has conceded defeat, and he himself affirmed it. We all heard it. It's everywhere. And then turn around after 6 days. Come on, my friend. Don't you yourself, don't you think of the mental state? Don't you you don't want to value that person's mental status or that person's mental state? Because that doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't care. Let 1,000 people want to support me, or 1 million people are telling me around the corner, no, don't go, stay, don't go, we want you. You might want me, but you didn't vote for me. So therefore, I'm going to go. And Jammeh, that's what Jammeh should pack up and go. Simple. That's very simple. That's very simple. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to Amuragal FM. It's 11:39 London City, 17th of December 2016. Yes, it's part of the press release from the AU and those warning, those serious warnings from the AU, from ECOWAS and from Senegal. So it's about Jammeh to do something. We're going to take a short break. We leave you with Mutabaruka.
Meanwhile, you're dancing to this music and trying to figure out these lyrics. Meanwhile, you're drinking and having fun. Watch out, the revolution will come. Better be a part of the solution. This might be the final confrontation. Better awake to this reality. This is no time to lose your sanity. Cause by the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun, any which way, freedom must come. By the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun, any which way, freedom must come. Killing the children in Soweto, turning El Salvador into one big ghetto, dumping waste on sea and land, building up arsenal of nuclear weapons, oppressing the Asians, bombing in Iran, troops in Afghanistan. There must be a solution, a revolution, by the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come. By the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come. Now you kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. Today for you, tomorrow your sorrow. Revolution for the poor, a change must come. Either by the Bible or by the gun. A change must come, a change must come. By the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come. By the ballot or the bullet, by the Bible or the gun. Any which way, freedom must come. Talking to you leftists and capitalists, food, clothes and shelter have no politics. The Almighty Creator belongs to no religion. Ideologies won't bring about the solution. Now turn to your Psalms in the Bible and show me your AK-47. Come make me fight oppression.